I was going to say that maybe I've stopped being cynical. Maybe I've stopped. Like today I was watching this episode. I cried during every wedding segment.
Even Steven and Alina?
Yes! I don't know what's wrong with me. Mostly because of her.
I need to find out where Jake is. I'm going to be right back.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiancé.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day fiancé.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's reality gaze. Let's love.
I don't know what's happening to me.
I need a drink now because I'm concerned for you.
I teared up during Evelin and Corey.
What the fuck?
I'll tell you why. Mostly it was Raul and her and watching her soften and realize that. And I think, yeah.
And her vows were kind of moving.
They were. But y'all,
welcome to Reality Gaze. We're just jumping into it.
This is what 90 Day Fiancé used to be.
This is what it
gave me shades of like season 3, season 4.
Where it had heart.
Yeah.
And you forgot. And you
Maybe
were reminded
season
that this show actually
1
is about people who love each other and they're just trying to do the best they can.
Even Corey and Evelyn.
Yeah, nothing like The Single Life, which is, y'all, it's
Attack of the Trolls.
Attack of the Trolls. The Single Life is so good.
I don't know if I'd say good.
I loved it. I love it. It's on Discovery Plus right now.
I love
on our
to
Patreon,
hate watch.
but it is good, y'all. Ugh.
You feel the way about The Single Life the way I feel about Selling Sunset, where I can't stop watching it.
I cannot stop watching. That is true. I know a lot of people are sick of her, but I think Natalie is so living on planet Natalon and instead of Earth.
I am from Natalon.
I am Natalon, and I am just here for watching
We love
her.
God there. We have hopes and dreams.
No one is a hooker.
Well, and the best thing about her on that show is she is completely oblivious.
That's what I'm telling you.
She's a gift for reality television.
She has no idea, y'all. I know y'all are sick of her, but actually, come at me. But Natalie is better to take when she's not with Mike.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm watching her to see what kind of weird face she's going to make next. Or when she looks at that guy going...
And he just has prayer hands. Y'all,
Prayer hands.
And the guy she's dating is so weird and such a tool.
He's
it's so
gross.
good. It's so good.
You know what? He's not weird. He's just basic. He's your basic garbage LA actor who moved to
Miami because he couldn't
to
make
be
it
a
in
model.
LA. Yeah.
You just kind of make that circuit, y'all. You
Yep.
make LA to Miami to New York to LA, Miami, New York.
You have those friends that keep, but we have those. They're leaving LA, then 5 years later they're back in LA. And they're like, well,
drug problem, marriage.
And they're like, well, or just confidence. They're like, I'm going to give acting a try this time for the 3rd time. And I'm like, okay.
But you know what?
It.
I kind of respect them because they at least are following their own dream.
I respect that too.
And you know what? So what if they get shit out the bottom of the porn industry? They at least tried.
But back to this, though.
I am remarkably uncynical this episode. That may disappoint some of you. I still have some shit to pick with people.
I was surprised. The one person I actually had like tears well in my eyes, not for the gay wedding, which moved me a lot.
I was remarkably. I did tear up during them several times, but yeah. Anyway, you're going to say something, and I totally agree with you.
Jenny fucking broke me.
Me too.
Jenny
I can't believe
broke
it.
me. Jenny broke me.
Because
I'm in love
honestly,
with a chicken, and I just gotta say,
yes, to watch same-sex marriage happen on this show is one thing, but to watch man-chicken marriage is even more transgressive.
it's love. It's love.
Love is love.
Love is love. Anyway, we'll talk about them first. I don't think. What am I going to do with you if you're not a bitch this episode? I don't know what to do anymore.
Wait, how do I? If I'm not destroying someone, how do I communicate?
Wow.
I still have a lot to say, mostly about weird things that happened.
There was still some weird things.
God,
y'all. Hey, we promise. I know we keep dick teasing you, but we promise we're going to be announcing more live dates soon. Until then, you can go to our Linktree link, realitygates.com, and still get tickets for our Friday in Chicago,
Friday
our Chicago,
and New York
show.
Friday shows in Chicago and New York.
We're just reminding everybody, because some people are getting concerned with everything, that everyone for our show has to be vaccinated.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing the best we can, even like VIPs and stuff like that, if everybody's wearing masks. And we'll take a picture and we'll take off our masks, but even when we're talking, we're trying to wear them. So we're trying to keep all those safety protocols. So I just want to say that if you're worried about that, that's something
I'm transfixed by my foot.
Oh God! If you're worried about that, it's something that we're aware of, and we're trying to do all the right things to keep us safe and you safe as well.
Yeah.
So unless your husband's hot, then Poodle's gonna fuck him.
I was very good this this last LA show.
I think this LA show was better because it was a FFT for us.
Yeah,
and you
I
were
was
a little you were a little overwhelmed.
I'm gonna be kind of feeling myself.
So I'm worried about
in that Chicago show.
I'm worried about Chicago because Chicago.
I'm gonna need a man to keep me warm.
Y'all, because Chicagoans are Chicagoans. Is that how you say
Yeah.
it? Chicagoans are randy and rowdy.
They're hot.
They are randy and rowdy. And that's not names. I'm saying they're horny and rambunctious.
I'm going to have to go up to Boys Town afterwards.
Meet somebody named Randy and Rowdy.
Randy and Rowdy, can I go back to your house?
I've had my fun there, too. Boy, a lot happens there, especially when it's winter and everybody just wants to get heated up.
And you know what? You can eat a meal, and because a Chicago boy can eat food.
That's
it's not
true.
Like not like a LA place, and you have sushi, and everyone just looks at their food.
This could be your favorite dream: French fries and fucking. Ooh, look at that.
That is chapter. That is volume 17 in the biography of Poodle Boudreaux. French fries and fucking.
Fucking with the apostrophe.
Yes. And fucking.
Anything else we need to talk about? I know that we have Selling Sunset on our Patreon at Supercast.
I need to bring up.
It's really good. I really enjoyed. I like the show, y'all. I love talking about it.
I'm bringing it up now because this is how crazy Reddit is with Selling Sunset. And it's just happened in the last 2 days.
What?
There is a theory on Reddit. That
I'm scared.
Christine did not actually give birth to her baby.
That she had a fake baby?
That she had one of those prostheses and she used a surrogate. But then the people said, no. There was a video of her and Christine saw it. And Christine posted pictures of her working out while she was pregnant. And people Reddit people were saying, you can actually see the baby moving. You can actually see the baby bump moving.
Oh my God, who cares?
Well, here's the thing. People were mostly it was this rage directed towards Christine's kind of attitude toward women's bodies postpartum. And it was more of the show's attitude of
that's true.
This is what happens 2 weeks after.
And we talked about it on the episode.
But what most of the theories are now saying is that I can't believe I'm going full Charlie from Always Sunny, where it's like, and then there's this, and then there's this. Is that most of the film, even though the baby was born in May, most of the filming did not start until July. So they're having to redo a lot of that. And here's why. This kind of comes from an inside source, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Chriselle and Jason were already kind of dating.
You can
in
tell
July.
you could tell their chemistry.
And so they had to kind of rebuild that event, you guys.
Oh.
So again, the show is going to be fake as
It's fake already, so I don't care.
Enjoy the fakery of it.
That's what we talk
It's the most
about.
ridiculous show on streaming.
I'm
These
gl-
prehistoric birds walking around masquerading as women. They're saying ridiculous
They're
things.
saying ridiculous things. It's escapism.
There's a purse that looks like a folding chair.
that's seeking y'all.
I'm still not feeling normal after seeing it.
It is not. There's a beautiful home with a charcuterie plate from Publix.
What?
That terrible charcuterie plate in Mary's beautiful home.
Oh,
that was
in
served on
Mary's home.
and it was just a veggie tray she dumped upside down and put on a piece of marble
for Mary. Yeah,
for Mary. So
and they're like, "Oh my God, it's gorgeous!"
They're like, "It's so cute." So anyway, it's ridiculous. And it's fun to talk about and fun to watch.
I have a blast watching it.
Our first episode's on the free feed if y'all want to listen to that.
I think that's it. Do we need to talk about anything else?
Single life, that nothing.
Can we turn our timer on?
Oh yeah. Oh God damn it.
job!
You know what? Why does it always have to be me?
Because I was going to do it and you told
Where's
me
the
no.
timer? You moved
Right, it's
it.
right here.
Oh, see? I'm not going to see it.
I'm going to do it from now
You
on.
had it last time.
How do I make it work? Oh.
Here, just give it to me.
No, I'm going to do it.
There you go. There you go.
See how easy that was?
Sure.
I have to pee.
Oh,
We're
gonna
gonna
pee.
No, it's fine. I'll hold it.
You can stop a commercial. All right, I think that's it, everybody. Jump into all that and.
Is there something else? I feel like. Oh, By Curious. I knew there was one other thing. I'm going to reveal something to you on the show that I haven't told you earlier.
No, I already saw it. You
Okay.
put it in the comments.
I switched it because I watched Kendra Sells Hollywood and it was abysmal.
Oh wow,
It was. Oh, I can't even tell you. It wasn't even funny.
that's
Yeah.
sad.
So I switched it out. So
Okay.
for if you're on the Patreon, you can vote for your November By Curious. Your three choices are the 12 Dates of Christmas on HBO Max, when three daters cycle between 12 crazy people to find someone to take home for Christmas, which is weird.
Yes.
And then they try to shoehorn so many Christmas shit into it. I think there's probably there was a gay guy dressed as a bear and a lot of bear jokes, of course.
Har.
Then there is Love Never Lies.
This
which
is
a Spanish.
I want to do this one. y'all.
Netflix Spanish.
I'm pushing for it.
You may lose, but I'll talk
I
to you
think
about
we're gonna lose. Yeah, but
it's in Spanish, but don't the trailer.
just such a good idea.
The trailer is dubbed, but you can watch the series with subtitles.
Watch the trailers before you make decision on these, y'all, because
I
literally,
put that in there, obviously. Yeah.
No, I'm reminding people because this is about people, and they put them in front of their significant others, and ask them, when have you lied, or are you happy with this person, or have you thought about somebody else doing
And they get
sex?
money taken away.
And they get money taken away, and it destroys them, and it looks so good.
I swear to God, if you've ever seen the movie The Marathon Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where it's a game show and people are dying and these monsters kill people, we're there.
We're there.
We are Christians being fed to the lions.
Yeah, we're there. And then the last one's a married show, right? It's
Addicted to Marriage.
Addicted to Marriage, which Sissy told us about that
on
already.
TLC. There is a woman who's been married 11 times.
Yeah.
Methinks she may have some mental problems.
I think she has codependency. They should run ads in the commercials. Just, have you tried Coda?
Methinks she might have some issues. There are some others, and it's all about people trying to get married for the last time. They want. That's winning right now.
People are really into that, yeah.
I watched one episode, and they are cuckoo.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's nuts.
Well, that's not about what Poodle and I want. It's about what y'all want.
Again,
y'all
y'all
get to vote.
It's all three would be great options.
Yes, I
Keep
agree.
voting. The voting's going to end Wednesday, December 1st.
Yes, it's your November by Curious. We're getting to things.
No,
We're a
that's
little
fine.
behind.
Because when the month is over, we do it.
That's not
I have no
usually
problem
how
with
we
that.
do it, but that's
That's how I thought about it.
That's how we've been doing it lately.
That's how we've been doing it.
For because we've been busy.
Notice
y'all.
how when you question me about something, I go, no, that's how it is.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Noticed that.
Oh, let's talk about the show. Everyone got married.
Everyone,
I'm not cynical.
Let's just say this. Everyone got married.
Except for Ari and Bini.
Well, yeah. Bleh. I hate her.
She's just like walking indigestion for me.
I have a big theory about their
I probably the same theory I do.
So
that they're going to be on 90 Day Fiancé?
Oh no, I think they'll be on 90, but no, I'm going to save it when we talk about them. But I have a theory. I'm teasing. Okay, let's talk about. We're doing Jenny.
Let's get
Sumit
into Jenny and Sumit. I'm getting married today. I'm getting married.
Can't believe you stayed having. So
Now,
Sumit changes his mind, y'all. That's real quick.
Yeah. He changed his mind because she came in. He went away for the family thing for the not christening, but for the kind of blessing of his new nephew, and she didn't speak to him, so she was kind of giving him the cold shoulder. And didn't speak to her. She didn't speak to him, and he kind of just had this moment. It
kind of scared her. It scared him.
It just scared her. It scared her.
Oh, it scared me.
Scared me. So Sumit says, my fear is what's causing us problems, and I can't afford to have you doubt my love for you. And I realize that my fear of losing you is greater than my fear of getting married. So I don't know how he got around to this.
I don't know how he got around to it either. But so you're saying you don't really want to marry me because you love me. You just are choosing the lesser of two evils.
He is afraid to lose her.
Whatever works for Jenny.
Sounds romantic.
Whatever works for Jenny is what will work.
Yeah.
So
So
he's like, he said, I just am worried that I'm making you feel insecure, Jenny. And I went, do you fucking think?
I'm worried that you're feeling a little...
She's a fucking broke down palace of a human now because of what you've done to her for 9 years.
And you've told her that your feelings are more important than hers.
Yes.
And you've told her that...
He even said in the beginning, I was angry because I was expecting her to understand for the 11th fucking time.
Well, and it just tells you that, y'all, you are, even if you're a woman who thinks you can parent, who's trying to marry a man baby, know that there will never be any way to grow up this man baby.
No.
They are always going to be a baby.
Always.
That is a disservice that their parent, they're mostly like their mother, did to them.
So they're not going to grow up unless, like, you divorce them, they lose their job, their parents die, their car gets robbed,
and maybe not even then.
Maybe not, but shit really has to. They get cancer. They let come back. Like, it's a whole thing.
You have to trap a man baby in a maze where they have to hit a wall, and you go, nope, I'm going to let you figure it out. Hit a wall. You can't help them.
You can't help them.
They have to be completely without alternatives. Then and only then can they change.
Well, it sounds cynical, but I wasn't
going to be cynical.
No, I was about
it's
to
true.
be single and say people usually only change when they have to.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
not when they want to.
So you have to.
When they have to.
You have to give them no alternative.
Yeah. If I changed if Poodle and I both wanted to change when we wanted to, we both would have abs, but we like French fries.
I like pizza.
I like yes. And
honestly,
I love bread.
Here's the thing. I
love bread.
Here's the thing, though. You can have abs and pizza, but it's more important for me to enjoy life.
It's true.
And so I'm going to choose pizza every day.
I think everybody should choose pizza every day.
Choose pizza.
Choose pizza. So, yes. So
it'll love you more than abs.
It will. And so Sumit finally says, I will marry you because I keep wanting to experience love with you. And Jenny goes, oh, that makes me feel great.
That makes me feel
great. If you're watching the Intimate Portrait, I'm doing the Jenny smile.
She does do that. Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the Intimate Portrait. You're sitting right here. Uh-oh. We're feeling you up. There you go. There you go.
I'll never get tired of violating an invisible person.
Yeah, we always do. So y'all, they immediately Jenny's like, doing Jenny's voice, it makes me raise my palate. It makes me yawn.
Good.
But Jenny says,
Good.
Jenny goes, you want to call the lawyer now, right?
We're gonna call the lawyer. And finally, Sumit's like, yeah, let's call the lawyer.
Like it's a great idea.
And I'm having this moment. I'm like, is this really happening? Is this really happening?
So, question for you. When did you actually think they were going to get married? Like, when you were like...
You know when I finally decided it's going to happen? When they were putting that stuff on her face.
For her.
Yeah, and the henna.
I didn't think it was happening until Sumit was in, like, his ceremonial outfit.
Oh. I just knew he could not... He would not let her put henna on if they weren't actually going to do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, because it's like a sacred thing.
Yeah. But up to that point, y'all... I thought that we'd still find a way out.
I thought so too.
And
I did. I never, because I was imagining Jenny just wearing henna and him just leaving her and her just being sad. Like when they
is there
found out she
anything
was
worse
married.
than a complete henna treatment? And when they put the stuff on her face, I'll look at the name for it. Howdy.
I just
Howdy.
We can talk about
Not howdy.
Howdy. Howdy,
Like,
neighbor.
all of a sudden, it's like Minnie Pearl. Howdy.
Put it on your face. So I need to go for Minnie Pearl for Halloween. What a good... I would love
If
that.
you don't know who Minnie Pearl is...
You're listening to the wrong show.
You are over 40.
You are over...
If you know who Minnie Pearl is.
Yes.
That's from Hee Haw.
So they're going to get married. They call the lawyer. They watch him submit the paperwork online, and Sumit then actually says, "I actually feel better watching him do that." And I went, "What is happening?"
Well, we moved into Bizarro world.
It's true.
Well, I think it's because something interesting happens on shows like this that we've ratchet.
Sorry, I moved this thing. It shook.
No, you shook it. You didn't move it.
I didn't know if there was going to be mints in it, and I didn't know it's going to be so loud and disturbing. I'm sorry. There's one left.
Where was I?
Okay.
I was going to say, in shows like this...
I'm sorry. It's loud.
Can you not move or do something?
I'm just going to sit here.
Thank you. In shows like 90 Day, where the attention is where the suspense is being ramped up and ramped up and ramped up and ramped up, and all of a sudden, you guys, in the last episode, sometimes this happened. The bottom just kind of falls out, and we go, "Oh, there was really no need for any of this anyway."
Yeah. That was kind of... We haven't had a finale like this of 90 Day
No,
Fiancé.
not in a while.
I honestly kind of enjoyed it. It was a nice change of pace. But normally we have... I was thinking we're having... Because Kenny and Armando got married kind of early in the episode.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, we have Kenny and Armando. Stephen and Alina might go bad with drama.
No, I knew they were getting married.
I kind of knew they were. But maybe there would be some Jenny Sumit drama.
Yeah.
Evelin and Corey drama. No.
Every time... Well... It followed that playbook of they still tried to make us think that Raul was going to say something at Evelyn Corey's thing, and turned out everyone's wedding kind of turned out great. Now, I will say that that Sumit and everybody else was basically telling Jenny, so you're getting married. Just know that this wedding, it's not like normal weddings. Like normally there'd be other people, and your wedding is lower than everybody else's.
Your wedding's lower than ever. Even when Jenny, as Sumit says, he says, it's like Indian marriage is the sea, and we are just a bucket of the same water.
And Jenny says...
But she looks at the camera and goes,
but it's our bucket.
Mom, it's our bucket of water.
I felt warm inside when she said that. Even though it was sad.
That made me laugh and go, oh, golly. So, y'all, next she goes, sees her friend DePauli, who's doing the henna, and she's like, I'm so excited they're getting married, even though I'm not invited. I'm very excited.
Such a great... Even though I'm not invited. Even though it's just them and the Brahmins, the priests.
Exactly. And so they're doing the henna, and she's doing the...
Oh, you forgot to say, And Sumit's like, so I need to go get the cow to donate. And Jay's like, you gotta buy a cow.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta buy a cow. Oh,
You got to
my
donate a
goodness.
cow to the priest.
Yes, for blessings.
Yes.
Sounds a little transactional, but who am I?
Yeah, I was like,
Well, so is Christianity. When
Yeah.
you say, I give you, Jesus, my soul, and Jesus goes, come up to heaven when you're done.
come up to heaven when
Okay.
you're done.
See how
Yep.
that works?
Yeah, that works. They have a lot of cows, those priests.
Yeah.
If everybody does that,
it's kind
when
of a
they get
racket.
married. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't kill the cows for meat, do they?
No.
Because they don't eat
They
cows.
don't. Yeah, it's sacred.
So where do they have all the cows?
They let them live. Maybe they
Where?
milk them.
oh, maybe they milk
Someone
them.
might know more about this than we do. They
Anyway.
live out their days. You could actually see cows walking around the street in India.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen, like in the videos, I've seen that. You've
I
never
will-
been to India. Would you go?
I have not been to India. I'd like to go.
I think I'd like to go too.
I said before, I think the Patricia Altschul trip to India sounds
I would like
great.
to go. I would like to go how Oprah went. That would be great. That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed like when Jenny,
When you helicopter in.
when Jenny like drove off, I was like to go see DePauli. I was like, that brake light is out in that thing. No one's going to see if that little car stops.
It's still
I'd be scared all
still
the
a
time.
lot of poverty in India. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be so. So DePauli basically they're doing everything, and Jenny says, "Well, we're choosing to wait till after the wedding to tell his parents." And
She goes,
DePauli is-
really? That's
she-
not good.
She said, "I don't know what to think about this."
You
right
know what?
now."
I completely support this.
It's the right decision.
because they don't owe his parents a fucking thing.
It finally is. Fuck them. We're gonna do what we want to do.
This is the most. I know this is weird for me saying this. This is the bravest thing Sumit has ever done, and I know the bar is low.
That makes me want to bludgeon you with my microphone. That you said that was brave, and that you're a little right. But
This
it's
is-
such a
this
fucking
is how low the
shitty,
bar is.
wimpy thing of brave.
but with compared to where he normally goes.
yeah.
But that is how low the bar is for Sumit to go against his parents.
It's true.
So it is remarkably ballsy for Sumit.
It is. It is.
So anyway, they are, he says, and DePauli's like, normally there would be a lot of people there anyway. And I was like, but not.
Not for this one.
There's going to be you and the chorus of priests.
Yep. And that's what it was. So Jenny says, today's my wedding day and I'm getting married. Yay! And then this is kind of where, so y'all, it's the wedding day. And she's had people doing hair and makeup. And that's when Jenny, like, we see Jenny says, she says the right thing. She says, don't do my makeup a lot. I want light makeup. Y'all, as we mature,
I got emotional.
lighter makeup. But then we see, like, she says, I'm still worried that I'm going to look ridiculous. And I'm
she
going to
said,
be an old
Just
bride.
don't make me an old bride.
Don't make me an old bride. And
I can tear up now.
and I felt for her because I thought if there's one day where someone should feel like just loved in the world, it's their wedding day.
I agree.
And no one should feel that they're an old bride. Like, it just broke my heart.
Well, ever since she's gotten into India, that's what everyone's obsession has been. So
I know.
no wonder that's where she is.
I couldn't live there if I was her, just with the constant
It is
constant
pretty
demoralizing of her.
culturally. It is a hard environment for her to live in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Sumit has no idea.
Nope. He
No
never
idea.
will. And y'all, here's the thing. A way to look at this is Sumit has no idea what Jenny has sacrificed. They will always be unequal in how much they gave to that. Each gave to the relationship. They will, and you could say that, or you could say, but who cares?
Yeah.
If they're happy,
It's kind of like, let's make it a wash. We're
if he isn't hurting her, if she's happy, he's happy. Great. I'm the first one to say Sumit is a selfish little fucking man baby.
He is.
And he has acted shitty for 3 seasons.
But she seems happy with a man baby.
So I
Who
can't.
are we to not accept that?
I know.
It's her
Who
life.
am I to deny that chicken her happiness?
Burk.
That henna covered chicken.
The henna covered chicken. We should also say, y'all, they're getting married. We didn't say this because some of you don't watch. They were going to get married in the court, and that was going to be 30 days. Well, she got an email saying her visa was going to be denied.
So they're having to go to the temple.
So they had to get married in the temple against the astrologer's wishes, like ASAP.
But Sumit called the astrologer, and he's like, so we can't do this. Is that okay? And he's like, well, the stars are telling you to blah, blah, blah. And Jenny's sitting there like...
They just backpedals, basically. Said, the stars are making you get married. And I went, but they didn't want to.
And there is the astrologer's family with Jenny going, don't make a move.
Don't make a move.
And with a gun to their head.
Exactly. Exactly.
So maybe Jenny did finally.
Maybe she did finally got some mafia in there.
Yeah.
But the astrologer's like, you do what you want to do, and it's fine, and it'll work out later. And somebody goes, there's still another moment I want to talk about. It's a little bit before that. Jenny looks gorgeous.
I agree. They did her makeup.
Her makeup is beautiful.
The Indian, the Hindu,
the color that they
works
picked,
for her.
The color is beautiful. The way her hair is
her eye makeup looked great.
It's true, and she doesn't have full hair, so they put it up with those flowers and the jewel or whatever it's called. I'm sorry if it's wrong. Hanging from her forehead. When she turned around and saw herself,
and she got emotional.
She just got it so emotional because this is what Jenny has wanted her entire life of being 6 years old. She just wants a man to love her and marry her and say that he loves her for who she is. And whether we like it or not, Sumit doesn't necessarily want to marry her all the time,
right?
But he does love her for who she is.
This was so moving to me.
It was.
I can't believe it. When I finished this episode, I kind of cried all morning long watching this.
It was a lot.
I don't remember I don't remember crying this much in a 90-day episode in a very long time.
We are so easily manipulated.
Yes.
We probably have listeners going, "Oh my God."
I know. They'll think I've gone soft.
Y'all, sadly, poodle's always hard.
It's true.
So yeah, I think it's just beautiful. It's so
So they're having
see each other. They look beautiful.
And Sumit looks great. I don't love the pink on him, but
no, I love the it's not costumes, but the outfits they wear, and I think it's beautiful. Nicole would really love it. That she would be really into it because y'all know
it looks like Prince Ali's big.
Yeah, she would be all into that. We just had some Nicole drama. Did you hear her father? Y'all were talking about Nicole.
Oh, her father with drug use.
Her father for meth and burglary again.
It's been for a while. Her father has a bad drug problem.
Poor Robalee.
They're not together anymore.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah, that was one of the whole points of. Yeah.
Oh,
you don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
She has her own. She's remarried. Robalee's
Did
remarried.
Sissy Mary say that in the?
Yeah, you just blocked it all out.
Oh, you were talking, and I probably
no.
Just
They were divorced before the show.
Oh, they were divorced before the show. Yes, I remember that now. Sissy Mary is screaming.
She's screaming at you, jackass.
I know. Y'all, we're saying Sissy Mary because if you listen to the Patreon, at the end, she is a detective, and we don't find out the ending. She researches and tells us where are they now.
Yeah. And we're surprised, usually.
We really are.
I still can't believe Narkia and Lowo were still together.
I can't believe that either.
That is some shit.
They just broke up 4 months ago on Instagram.
They have a child together?
They have a child.
Yeah, if you don't know who we're talking about, it's on season 4, Narkia and Lowo.
I don't care. I mean, I'd love it if y'all would listen to our Patreon, but if you just need a binge, y'all go to fucking Discovery Plus and watch.
Season 4 is a ride.
It is good.
Yeah,
good.
It definitely was that was the most. It's definitely the up to then. It was the cringiest season yet.
It was.
Even parts of Daniel and
Aren't Narkia and Lowo on any Happily Ever Afters
No.
or 90 Day Fiancé? So we just never saw them again.
Never saw them again.
I don't think she liked being on TV.
No. She didn't get a good edit anyway.
She didn't get a good edit. Anyway.
Her kind of half walking fast through the streets of Vietnam, probably. Yeah. And she actually hit him. She physically hit him. Which she probably didn't want that on TV.
No, she did not.
Heard those wedding favors too. Those wedding favors, people probably could have roasted her for.
She tried to make them. It didn't turn out well. Anyway.
So, y'all, they're having a Hindu-style wedding. They have to feed the Brahmins first.
There are a lot of
Indian
steps in this.
There are. I love these traditions.
I love seeing in all these different, because we never had so many countries.
No.
Marriages on the other way. So I loved seeing how different cultures celebrate marriage.
A lot of times they either simplify the wedding to an extent. Like we did see a little bit of the Tunisian wedding with Laura and Aladdin.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 3 days. Remember the 3-day wedding?
God.
And
wow. Wow, I forgot we covered that. Wow.
But you're right. We did see Jihoon and Devon's kind of the Korean ceremonies that happens before.
We loved that.
And
they're divorced.
It is.
It's done.
We don't hear much about Jihoon anymore.
I don't. Yeah, he's off the grid.
Yeah. I hope he gets
good.
to see. I hope he gets to see his
Devin
kid.
never shows him that kid. He never gets to see that kid. I bet.
I think she's pregnant with another one.
With the other guy. Stop fucking people.
Am I making up shit?
Just take birth control, Devin. God.
Or use condoms.
Or use condoms.
Yeah. Because some people can't take birth control.
That's true. Some people can't take birth control. Yeah.
But
sheepskin. If you're allergic, it works.
The withdrawal method.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do something.
Let them come in your mouth. It's protein.
I don't know. So basically, Jenny kind of messes up the food, and she kind of like moves aside and spills someone's food, and Sumit goes, "Jenny, you took his food away," and because she kind of with her dress or something, he's like, "In another time, you would be something else," and she's like, "They would curse you, and you would be an animal," and I went, "Wait, this has all happened before," and this is like she was reincarnated as a chicken, and then a person, and then a chicken, and this is like the next step in the tree of life.
It is.
Because she fucked up that one time.
So now she's a human, but when she gets reincarnated after this, she'll be a goat.
She'll be I'm just happy. I know, y'all, we hate Sumit, but I'm kind of happy she
don't
found
hate
her
Sumit.
person.
I don't hate Jenny. I hate Sumit, but I've never.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I feel for Jenny. I think Jenny's a good person. Yeah. But anyway, so I was happy for her. They do all this. I love that they take 7 steps.
Yeah.
And for each step, they say a vow.
Did you hear Jenny speak Hindi? We haven't heard that in 3 years.
And Corey still can't speak Spanish.
He does a little better. Hola.
Oh, he can't speak Spanish. Spanish is much easier than Hindi.
It is, yeah.
And as the priest said, your Hindi is flawless.
It did feel a little too good to be true in the end. So the priest says, it does say, I could see a difference in age, but if you're happy, who am I to say that this isn't right?
Who am I to say?
I agree with the priest.
Yes, and they say the vows, and they do all the vows, and the priest says, and this is beautiful because love is blind.
Love is blind?
Love is blind. Love is blind. Love is blind. The gate presenting.
Love is
blind. Ooh, yeah. Barbecue sauce.
Did we do that? If we didn't, that's ridiculous.
What?
We didn't say barbecue sauce at the end.
I don't think we did. That was our Love is Blind theme song for all of those people.
Which probably is coming back next year.
I say February
Has
again.
to.
I think it's going to be a Valentine's Day.
I can't believe they let a whole year go past.
2.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Cameron and Steven, or Cameron and Lauren just celebrated 3-year anniversary.
That's nuts.
Nuts.
I don't know.
We are off the show today. The gaydity is real,
I don't
y'all.
know why other reality shows have been able to make it work, but they were delayed.
When they literally lock everyone
It's the perfect
in a
show.
bubble. It's the perfect show for quarantine.
I think something happened. I smell a rat.
Something's weird.
I
they wouldn't have that big of hit. Now I did hear this. One of our sissies told us that they filmed seasons 2 and 3 at the same time.
Interesting.
So I don't know if they were gearing up to. They didn't know what was going to happen with the pandemic, but there's.
I'm convinced.
Casey needs to interview a producer.
I'm convinced they had some type of COVID outbreak, and it would have
Something.
looked terrible.
Something
and
happened.
they had to scrap something. Everyone signed like
a million and one NDAs.
Everyone has signed like 1,000 NDAs.
Yes. Anyway, y'all,
I'm convinced.
What's even more unbelievable is they take the steps and they're married.
I'm speechless.
And Jenny said, "Today is the happiest day of my life.
It only took 10 years."
Yeah. And I just went, "Sorry, daughter." Sorry.
Y'all.
Which actually giving birth is not the happiest day of people's life. That's a very stressful day, yeah.
We actually ran out of the 101 reasons not to marry Jenny.
They ran
knew?
out. Who knew? So y'all let this be an inspiration to you. If there's something that you said you never could do or that you thought was literally impossible, like like walking on water.
Remember, Jenny got submitted
To marry her, you can do it.
You can do anything.
You can do anything.
That's a great way to frame it.
It is. All right, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
It's your wedding day.
Do.
This is my wedding day.
Come on, let's.
I don't know.
Wait. First of all, you're not cynical. And second of all, you don't even. It's Stephen with a V.
Oh,
Stephen
what am I doing? You didn't do it in the right key. You
didn't do it at all.
It's Stephen with a V, not Stephen with a PH, because Stephen with a V is getting married and getting cats.
And doesn't know how to meow. Did you notice when he was looking for the cats, he was going, meow, meow.
That is true. He's like
like a kindergarten. Everybody, y'all.
It's like meow, 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 meow.
Everybody knows.
He was going meow.
Yeah, he was going meow. Like if he saw a cow, he would go, or a dog, he'd go bark, 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 bark.
It was weird. I can't believe this.
What? So I did not cry at this, but apparently
I
you did
teared
too.
up with her, not him. But honestly,
You know what?
y'all, he knows her.
He does.
He knew getting those cats in a fucking cat carrier.
I wrote that actually was very sweet.
Yeah.
'Cause she has no one there. Now, PETA might not think so. But you put cats in a carrier with some food. They're fine.
It did seem like he was shoving them into the fact that they went into the carriers.
Once he saw them, they immediately came up to him and loved him.
Have you ever tried to put a cat in a carrier?
Yes.
It is difficult.
It's difficult.
But those outside wildcats were like, sure.
Sure.
We've seen some shit.
They have seen a lot of shit. I bet you they tried to take one with them because they were just wild
Probably.
cats.
Yeah.
I don't know if they
They're
could,
strays. They're just hanging
I don't
out
know
in the
if they
park.
could take them to, but yeah, it's actually very, very sweet of him to do that.
It was a really sweet thing. I haven't said one really nice thing about him the entire season.
Yeah, we've noticed.
We've noticed.
This was
I
a
usually
nice thing to do for her.
And I forgot, I did get teary at one point. It's when poor Ludmilla was looking through that camera seeing him get married, and I didn't cry at tears.
She even
happy.
put on more than a house coat.
She put on more than a house coat, but she just looked sad.
She was.
Her and the Ludmilla and Anna, who again is younger than us, or is our age.
At least our age.
Were both very, very sad.
So I think for me, it was watching, what kind of touched me is watching Alina kind of get her version of her fairy tale. I still say, y'all,
What? But
this
but it's an unrealistic version of her fairy tale.
Of course it is.
It's totally grounded or it's not grounded in any reality at all, and it's doomed to fail. It's going to crash and burn.
How have we switched roles?
You're the problem. You're people like you are the problem because they go, "Oh, Alina, you got your fairy tale." No, your fairy tale's a fucking farce.
It's a farce. Now, but I'm going to say,
and your husband's going to cheat on you, and you're going to have 3 kids in fucking Russia.
I'm gonna follow it up with, this is a starter marriage for her. This is definitely, y'all. We all need starter marriages.
Yeah,
we all need them. Or at least starter relationships that were with people for a while. It's better if you have a starter marriage.
I have several Mormon friends who had those.
Because it tells you...
Y'all, because they just want to get married to fuck.
Yep.
They do. I'm sorry. I know so many young Mormon people that got married really young. How many? We've seen, 2 90-day feet where they were Mormon and they rushed the wedding?
Yep.
What's his name?
Kiriam and Josh.
Child bride, yes. And there was
Kiriam and Alan and Josh and Alexandra.
Who then had a baby that was not of his race. I'm still... Again, speaking of Sissy Mary says it's their child. Yeah, I don't think so.
Everyone who looked on the "Where Are They Now" for that went, whoa,
because they both white. The child's not.
Everyone kept saying, "I can't wait till they find out what happened to them."
Because that baby is a black baby. Very cute baby. And somebody says her grandfather, and I'm like, okay. No. I just remember the best friend who was with her all the time, who was black.
So
anyway,
here's the thing.
We're gonna get letters.
Here's the thing: the hair and makeup come. He leaves. He's like, I gotta go to the venue early, and
he's climbing up trees.
He is a gift for these camera people. He even though he was pretty repulsive. He was kind of made me skeeze out every time he was on screen.
Yes.
He gets cat carriers, and he's trying to trap them and bring them to the wedding, and trying to find Mr. Cuddles, Cucumber, and Cow Cat. And the drama is we can't find any of the regular cats. And I like that he said, all these cats are here, but we don't really have relationships with these cats.
He actually said it would be inappropriate to invite them. And I went, and then even later on he said, oh, these are cats that were invited. And I went, none of these cats were invited. You took them from their habitat and brought them to your wedding in carriers, you seditious fuck.
And here's the thing. Know that all of these cats, if they were trapped with you and you died, would eat your body.
And they should. Cow cat should eat you, Steven.
Cow cat would be the first.
Mr. Cuddles would probably eat you first, too. Second. Cuddle my ass.
I'm just saying, trying to rate these cats and how much they like you or the relationships.
We're going to get letters from cat people. But I'm
telling you. These cats could not care if you lived or died.
Truffles was invited to the wedding.
Yes.
Truffles is part of the family.
Who was barely coherent throughout the wedding.
Oh man, Truffles.
How many do you think she spotted that dress?
That's true.
There's just urine spots.
They're just their tongue out. We're
not going to make fun of Truffles anymore.
No, maybe Truffles fine. Like, I can go now that you found love. I can finally go. I'm so tired.
She is old. Let's just keep putting that out there.
I didn't know Truffle was a girl.
Really?
I thought Truffle was like a gay old dog.
No, it is a girl.
I kind of want a boy dog named Truffles.
A gay old dog would not have survived as long as Truffles has.
No, that's true.
Truffles is long suffering.
I've been wanting a dog lately, but we're about to go on tour. But if you notice our Instagram, I might have been following some more Schnauzer profiles.
You need to do that on your own.
I keep thinking I'm doing it on our own Instagram, and then I do it when I'm logged into us. We're following a lot of Schnauzer accounts.
I know. I'm deleting a lot of them. You can't even think about getting a dog.
No,
right
I can't. I've just been having dreams about my dog and stuff like that.
Don't bring a dog into the apartment you're living in.
I'm not going to bring a dog. I'm not.
The dog doesn't need to eat a Roach Motel.
It's not a Roach Motel.
No, you have them though. The dog doesn't need to eat those.
Oh, the thing. Oh, Sophie would never eat those. No. I keep them there because I'm paranoid, y'all.
So, Yo, he's trying to decide what cats to bring. And it's like, we don't really have relationships with these cats. And I was screaming. He's climbing the tree. Then all of a sudden, y'all, Cow Cat appears magically.
Cow
and
Cat,
so does Mr. Cuddles.
They just appear, and then he actually gets.
Then there's a cat named Laser Runner.
Laser Runner. That name didn't really make sense.
Don't love it.
I don't. I mean,
Don't
I get
love
it.
it.
It's very literal.
It's a shame. It's
They
a
run
shame
very quickly.
We could not find Mungo Jerry.
Yeah.
And
or Rumple Teaser. Or even Skimble Shanks. That would be nice.
Or even Paw.
Well, yeah.
Just Paw.
Or even CAT. I had a friend with that cat's name.
Anyway.
I thought it was a Latin name forever.
CAT.
She's like CAT. And then she said their dog's name was
That's
DOG.
exhausting.
But
Come
I was
on.
like-
that sounds like an urban legend.
No, I was like, and then the dog was DOG.
That's not even clever. It's dumb.
Well, that was their name.
Dumb friends. So anyway, we're riding in this car, y'all, with these cats.
With these cats, and he's like, this is my
And they're
one
like,
job.
meow,
Yeah, the whole time they're like, meow, meow.
because they don't know where they're going. They've basically been kidnapped. These cats are being trafficked.
They better have brought them back.
I think they probably did.
And then they meet Elena, the wedding planner, and they show up, and the security guard says, yeah, no animals allowed.
Because they're on the cliffs of Antalya.
And Steven tries to act like, well, I thought I communicated this to the wedding planner. But you know what? It's just a communication issue. He totally pulls a Karen and throws someone under the bus, but then acts like he's not throwing anybody under the bus.
And then the wedding planner says, we can get this done. Maybe. And they're like, no, we'll hold the cats the whole time. So anyway, guess what? Spoiler alert, the cats get to come in.
They just put them in the carriers.
Yeah.
So
I don't think the cats got to get outside the carriers the entire wedding.
I don't know. We just heard, but
That's how I'd like you for my wedding.
That's how
to
I would
be in a carrier.
I would like for you to be in that when we fly. I don't want to fly with your nervousness. I just want to put you in a crate underneath. And when we hit a bump and I hear, oh, so I'm like, okay, good, he's safe. Quiet, Poots.
You do like Caesar Milan.
Go.
Me.
By the way, people have really come at me about your new business called Poots. Because y'all, we were talking about Stephanie on the Single Life is selling her farts.
Yes.
Did you see how much she's selling her farts for?
No, I did not.
$1,000.
Shut the fuck up.
She's selling her farts for $1,000.
I got to get in on that. I don't care how gross it is.
I'm saying Poots might work.
Essence of barbecue.
And then you could do a special. You guys, I'm doing premium Poots this week.
Indian night.
Yeah. Yes. I'm doing premium Poots in January. I'm doing a cleanse.
Odors of Bangalore.
You could do, and you
Vegan glory.
Ooh, you could also sell premiums for just fucked poot.
What?
Just fucked poot.
What's that mean?
You were just fucked.
Oh, that's graphic.
Well,
Jesus.
they're cum farts.
Wow.
Here, do you need a coaster, honey?
I can't figure it
Here,
out.
put the on the coaster.
I had to get some tea because my voice was a little raspy.
Well, that's fine. So anyway, y'all, Stephanie's stupid, but whatever. She's our least favorite part of Single Life. But anyway,
I don't know. There's Jesse and Jennifer.
Jesse and Jennifer. So y'all,
The parents
they
are
let
on Skype.
the
Did
parents
you
are on
notice
Skype.
there were 3 chairs for the cats? Y'all, that's a detail.
It was
That
well
is
thought
a
out.
detail that I love.
That's not Steven. That's Elena.
Probably.
That's all the wedding planners.
I'm just saying, I'm not giving him props. I'm saying I love little details like that. And the venue looks beautiful.
Again, Steven's like, I don't know why they wouldn't let the cats in. They were invited. And
Well-
again, they're not invited.
Well, it's because he still lives in this kind of cute world where it's funny to be quirky, and it's great that you're quirky. You've got the clothes of a quirky person, but you're still a predator.
Yes.
Interesting
that's
how that
it.
works.
My favorite, it's interesting how that works. Yeah, you're still not a predator. You're still a predator. My favorite line is when Elena just looks at me and she's like, feed the cats. We're going to start soon.
You mean the coordinator? Yeah.
Yeah, Elena, the coordinator. Yeah.
Elena versus Alina. Yeah.
Yeah, it's confusing.
So
we'll start soon.
Y'all, I loved it that the people who were there were the landlords and the cleaning ladies in the building.
I mean, probably everywhere Steven goes, he makes a friend.
That is so true. He does. And he persuades people to come because he's so Happy Valley.
And people are just like, oh. And if you don't really get to know him,
this charming American.
So yes, the cleaning lady, the landlords, the receptionist.
They probably gave them free food.
Probably. And so Alina, not Elena, but Alina, the bride, comes out. She looks gorgeous.
This is when I teared up because her in that traditional dress, her makeup was great.
Were you just crying because her hair finally looked good?
I think so.
In Turkey? Maybe that was it. Y'all, they put a curling on her and shine serum to that.
Shine serum did a lot.
Oh, get some Verb Ghost Oil, Alina.
And I wrote, what is this music? This kind of Star Wars.
Well, that came after they got, because Steven says she looks like Princess Leia. And wait, no, what's that princess?
What's the Anakin? Amidala.
And the producer says, yeah, that's Amidala. He's like, yeah, Amidala, okay.
And so, y'all, I wrote on, she looks gorgeous.
She's taken back by the cats being there.
Yeah.
She's so moved by it.
This is, y'all, he does know her. I don't think she really knows him.
No.
But I will say, and that's kind of a predator superpower.
She knows
knowing somebody.
The only thing she knows is what Stevens wanted her to know.
Amen. Yeah.
I wonder if Misha was on Zoom, her friend.
I don't know. You mean Masha?
Masha, the one that tried to play another woman and that he flirted with.
That was never talked about.
They kind of dropped that.
But everyone's there, and y'all. All of a sudden, they play this Star Wars music. It's like,
no, they get married, and because I'm a little. It's actually Star Wars.
I don't know. It is. I don't. It sounded just like it.
It's the beginning theme. Y'all,
really?
I think they fucking bought John Williams' Star Wars for 90 Day Fiancé.
It just sounded a lot like it.
I'm telling you, I've heard it so much because I'm friends with Bridget Green, and I've had to watch Star Wars so many fucking times.
I don't know if it was exactly...
Unless they changed the end, but at the beginning...
all you have to do,
8 bars are Star Wars.
I agree, but all you have to do is change a little bit at the end.
So maybe they changed the thing, but the first 8 bars are totally the 100% the Leia and Han theme from Star Wars.
Y'all, they're winking at us.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
They put the rings on, and I wrote down, can we go scoodly poop now?
Scoodly poop, scoodly poop. We just got married, let's scoodly poop.
Can we do it in the butt?
Scoodly poop, you can butt in the poop. Now you're my wife, we're gonna scoodly poop for life. Scoodly, scoodly, scoodly poop.
Barbecue sauce.
Thank you.
And now they have to go to Russia, get the visa, and then, more importantly, we have to make sure Alina gets baptized.
So they're still going to be on the other way, y'all, season 2.
I don't know, though. They're married now, so...
But the other way necessarily isn't about getting married.
Isn't it?
It is, but it's also about somebody's process of...
That's true.
Because they're still not to their final... They're not to their final destination. They're going to put... If they're going to put him on the thing. Yeah, they're going to be on.
That's the show.
That's the show, everybody. That's part 1. In part 2, we're going to be talking about Surf Jesus and Evelin.
And will she have a panic attack, or she tells him, I can't schedule these, Corey.
I can't schedule. I can't schedule.
That was a great moment.
That was great. Also, we've got Kenny and Armando, very moving.
I need to say, I'll wait and save it for the next one.
Good. And then Bini.
I just used a lot of restraint there.
Oh, God. And it's someone who doesn't have any restraint. We're going to talk about Bini and Ari.
As less as possible.
And I've got opinions about that, everybody. You can go to realitygates.com. Hey, leave a review, y'all. Leave a podcast review. We really appreciate. As the winter months come and people are huddling down. We'd like to just help ourselves. We'd like to get up in those Apple Podcast ratings, help us be seen. We're trying to, like, in the new year, not only do live shows, we want to try to do maybe get some interviews with people and do things.
Yeah.
We're just a little podunk show. No one's going to come. But if we say, hey, we're 10 on Apple Podcasts.
We're more
like,
than
hey.
a podunk show, but it does help us.
Does help us a lot. Yeah, we're more than a podunk. But who's answered us back yet? No one. Exactly.
We can't get anybody to come on the show.
We can't get anybody. So anyway.
I think it's because I really comfort most people.
Anyway, y'all.
And I'm not going to stop it.
No, let us.
We'll be a bitch
that
forever.
Helps us, and it makes Poodle very happy. Coming us on Cameo, Instagram, and Twitter. All the things. Go to Linktree links to come see us live. It's going to be safe, vaxxed, and we're excited.
Live, laugh, live
tour. We're so excited. Poodle, we call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love at all the wrong places?
Yes. And when you look for Mr. Cuddles, Cucumber, Sparky, but you find all of a sudden Cat Cow and Mr. Cuddles and Laser Runner were there all along, you know you're exactly where you need to be. And you can call us. Alina, I love you.
Scoodly poo.
Scoodly poo.